Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something very but first of all, if you're new to this channel, my name is Sarah too, and yeah, I talk about food, health, inspiration, and a lot of gist. So today I'm talking about something that has really bothered me a lot because of the times we're in. I want to talk about how to discover or how to identify one chance. One chance or 419 or scammers, they are all the same, but they just have different names. So my inspiration for this video is basically because of the times we're in. First of all, the times are hard. Secondly, a lot of people work hard to get their money. Thirdly, I have been in that position. Like, I've lost a lot of money with them. I've happened just once. I fell to the trap and I fell for it once. But like several other times, I happened to like maybe enter the bus or enter the car or almost entered. And then of course the instinct got back to me. So I'm sharing this because somebody out there would not know about these people. Like me, I didn't know about them until after I encountered them, and it really hurts. So I'm sharing this so that somebody out there can get the knowledge, and of course when they happen to appear or when they come your way, you'll be able to identify them and know how to escape. So I'll tell you how to identify them. I'll tell you the kind of language they use, their communication skills. It's just that they have a behavioral pattern. I mean all of us have behavior, so these people have patterns they use. It might be modified once in a while and it can be adjusted, and I will share all the ones I know with you. This you find them either in cabs or buses, those two. Most of the time in lonely roads. So you find out that either maybe like a road or a path where there are no many buses, or you're just trying to go somewhere. Secondly, their operations time are very funny. So the times they operate are like times between when the traffic is over and the next break time, or the times when it is past break time and it's not yet closing time. So maybe like, so when they start between 9:30 to like 11:30, of course you know that when you're going out around 10 to 11, you're very. Secondly, between break closing time, between closing break time and closing hours, so let's say between 2 and 4, between 1:30 and 4 o'clock, because that time everybody has resumed back to the office, the roads are kind of lonely and quiet, so they get to just operate within those periods. Now I'll move to how they appear or the kind of scopes they use. Firstly, you find out that they usually don't have where they are going to. So if you're at the bus stop, you're on the road and you just stop a bus, they most likely will just stop. If it's a cab, the cab will just stop, and you ask where. The next thing is they will ask you also, where are you going to? So most of the time they don't have where they are going to. Your destination is their destination, because they already have their plans out, their plans set out already. If at that point in time, the second way you can identify them is their communication. So now you hear the driver say something like, that person that said he does not know where he's going to, I hope you have change. Oh, be careful, be mindful of such. Or you hear something like, you that say you don't know where you're going to, will soon reach where you're going to. Oh, be careful about that. Another thing is you hear something like, oh, the girl, that small girl, wey say she don't know where she dey go, because the new gimmick they now use is they use little children. Maybe they just put like a 9 or 12-year-old girl in the bus, so that you get won by your compassion for the child. You get, so that you don't suspect anything. That girl wey say she don't know where she dey go, you go soon drop abi, shey you get change. Be very wary of such comments in the cab or in the bus. Thirdly, you hear something like, who has that bag in the boot? My dear brothers and sisters, if at that point you start hearing all these things, just look for the next bus stop. Or if you are almost at a point where there is no bus stop, just please I'm begging you, don't get angry. Don't shout at them. Don't do anything suspicious. Don't do anything like you know what's going on. Just say, I won't drop, or I'm coming down at the next bus stop, or just look for the opportunity where they are dropping somebody, you to drop. That is it. But peradventure, let's say you still have not coded and by chance you still follow them, please, there are other opportunities. You hear things like, you start hearing drama unfolding. Maybe, I don't call pastor, Pastor they wait for you. Those are na them. In fact, na them. Another thing is you hear them saying, who get that bag for boots? That bag for boots, they will still do the drama. You will calm down. The moment you start hearing, why are you carrying so much bag? Why is it that you don't know this is dollar? You can't go out with dollar like this in night. My dear, Japa, just run. Just don't run. In fact, flee that environment. If you don't, you have just one chance. One more chance. Because you will enter that bus again. You will go and change that dollar. The person will ask you. God will not let us meet the ones that will take our lives by God's grace. So please, once you start hearing that foreigner saying, I'm looking for where to change money, I don't know where to change money, or my mother said I should trust a man or a woman, or when I help me and calm down, or help me and just escape. The last thing I want to say is, the only one chance left is in all this. If after all this you have not gone, they've opened boot and they started saying you're not supposed to carry this money and this and that, and you've not escaped. They are going to one house. There's one house they will go to. The foreigner will have forgotten something in the house of the person that is hosting him, and he wants to pick it. My dear, when you get to the front of the house of that host, Jackma, help me and run. Because by the time you start running, they will not chase you. They don't want people to identify them. They will not chase you. They will leave you. But if you don't run, you will enter that house. And I'm sorry, at that point, you may not be able to escape again. Because they will change money. They will tell you if you talk, you will die. They will call pastor to come and conduct a deliverance prayer. In short, a lot of things will happen after that. I don't want to talk too much, but these two things, your emotions, your psychology, they will play with you and win you in such a way that you cannot but fall for it. My dear, you give them your ATM card. My dear, you follow them you will give them your password. You will follow them to the bank and go and write amount that they will remove from your account. And trust me, at that point, it's close marking. You can't make calls. Even if you make calls, they will monitor your calls. Even if you want to go and reach that house that you want to enter somewhere that you don't know, if your brain is still okay at that point though, because the moment you start talking to them, that's why don't talk to them. The moment you start hearing those communication sounds, please, for all of us that like wearing earpiece or earphones, when you enter bus or cab, the first thing is to monitor the environment. The times are tough, the times are hard. I don't want you to go and use your hard-earned money to fall into the trap of people who don't even know how you suffer to get this money, to go and just start giving them or start wasting it on them. Please and please. I just experienced them once and it's not good. And after that time, when I just entered, my spirit didn't just connect. And that's another thing. If your mind, you want to enter a bus or a cab, and your mind, your inner being says no, don't enter, please don't. Because I mean, you just entered, everybody is all tight, all sitting, all composed, and how possible is it? Are they tying you down? You sense it now. You just excuse yourself. So I just said I should share these few points so that somebody out there will not fall prey. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to tell people about it. You can also just subscribe, like this video, because I mean, there's a lot of information that people don't really like to share, but I should share this because somebody out there would need it. And please, as you watch it, put a comment. You can even add your own experiences, how you're able to identify them, how you're able to escape, so that we can help ourselves. It's a community where we want to help ourselves, we want to grow, but we still want people to get information, the right information. So I know. So please, guys, till next time, don't fall prey for any one chance of 419, and be good out there. God bless you. Bye.